again, squaddies. Welcome back once more to Who Called in the Fleet. This is kind of the start of Season 3. I know I'm not really giving a gap between the seasons, but hey, why not? I like this game and it's fun. After last week, where we played as a Markan in the Neferu dynasty of the Necrons, things didn't go so well. Markan ended up dying, so I decided to move on. This week we're starting what I've been looking forward to a lot. It's the Tyranids. The big reason for this is that on the tabletop, I have a Tyranid army. That's the only one I'd play if I got games more often. But anyway, just decided to go for this because it sounds like a lot of fun. It's also very different, apparently. But we're going to try and feed the Great Devourer. Driven by hunger without end, the Tyranid Hive Fleets encroach the Imperium from beyond the galactic rim. Now they are drawn to the embattled worlds of the Cadian Gate. Terror is the Tyranids' harbinger, and desolation their gift. They cannot be bargained or reasoned with. They can only be destroyed. Or they can eat. So let's see, we've got planetary assimilation. Upon defeating and capturing an enemy system, Tyranids reduce all living matter into a thick nutrient-rich gruel called biomass. Transforming a planet into biomass usually takes multiple weeks and months before it can be fully consumed. After biomass extraction, the planet is considered as devoured and will no longer provide biomass, forcing the Hive Fleet to expand through the stars. We also have Vanguard Force. Tyranids can use resources to deploy forces on enemy systems. Those forces will evolve over turns. We have Shadow in the Warp, Genestealer Cult, Genestealer Patriarch Call, Vanguard Fleet, and Infested Space Hulk. And Tendril developments. Tyranid player may use the following structures to defend their controlled systems: Reclamation Pools, Spore Mine Clouds, Gestation Nests, and Hatch World. Let's watch the intro.
The Tyranids, the Great Devourer. In all the stars, there has never been a Xenos race more inimical to the survival of mankind. Indeed, they are the bane of all other life. Their origins are but poorly understood, the stuff of rumor and supposition and nightmare. The adepts of Mars believe that a single unknowable consciousness guides the Hive Fleets about their voracious purpose. This consciousness knows only unquenchable hunger. Hive ships serve as synapse nodes, spreading the influence of the Tyranid hive mind across the stars. Such is the hive mind's suffocating will that the warp is distorted for light years around. Confusion and terror spread before the Hive Fleets advance, as dreams darken and madness spreads. As the Hive Fleets advance, the suffocating embrace quenches the Emperor's light and drowns doomed worlds in psychic shadow. But the greatest threat comes from within. Foul creatures known as gene stealers infiltrate unvigilant worlds. A patriarch arises from the population's subverted flesh and projects a psychic beacon to draw the Hive Fleet ever closer. As the gene stealer cult grows in power, they emerge from the shadows of their benighted world. Civil war rages, shaking the planet asunder. Then the skies darken with spores and the Hive Fleet's voracious tendrils. The cultists exult at the fulfillment of prophecy and their ascension into the light. Their delusions die with them. There are many Hive Fleets, each but a facet of the immeasurable Tyranid threat. Leviathan is the greatest, and has wrought ruin on a scale never before witnessed. Though the great rift arising from Cadia's ruin has severed many of Leviathan's tendrils, many more remain. Even now, one is surging towards the Eye of Terror.
And I'm guessing that's the one I'm in control of. Okay, quick history lesson of 40k for those that don't know. The Tyranids are actually, alongside the Tau, in terms of time in the galaxy, one of the newer threats. They've only been met within the last few centuries, but there have been 3 major Tyranid incursions into the galaxy. The first was Behemoth, the very first Tyranid Hive Fleet to really make galactic contact, and also where the name comes from because of the planet Tyran. Behemoth was a bulldozer. It blasted in from the galactic eastern fringe of the Milky Way galaxy, bowling straight towards the center, and was only stopped at the Battle of Ultramar. And even that was barely. They wiped out the entire Ultramarines' first Hive Fleet. Oop, hold on.
My thanks, Admiral Spire, for bringing more souls to feed the Grandfather's cauldron.
I need no support to crush the likes of you. Magos, identify those ships.
No! Those aren't Imperial!
Bio.
All hands, stand to battle
Projectile.
stations. This isn't over.
Oh, cool. And we've also got some frigates. This will be Group 1. That'll be Unit 2. This will be Unit 3. Unit 3 is going to directly go and engage Spire. We do have a scanner ping. We also have feeder tentacles. The adaptation attribute which allows them to move freely in asteroid fields, plasma storms, or solar eruptions.
Have you a reading
Spore
on
explosion.
newcomers?
The spore explosion allows them to explode at any time, creating a spore minefield damage and slows enemy ships.
Configuration. Tyranids. Emperor's bones.
Hook
As if we
tentacles.
didn't have enough trouble.
Reading more vessels inbound, Admiral.
Naturally. Likely there's an entire Hive Fleet close by. All vessels engage, but keep your distance, or you'll be torn apart.
Oh, it doesn't matter if you keep your distance. We're coming for you. Alright, this is going to be primary. Aim for the actually, we'll aim for the shields. Launch bio-torpedoes. Okay, spore explosion replaces... Ram it. It's a Strangler drone. Brain destroyed. Okay, that's the deck. Launch feeder tentacles at Spire. Oh wait, that's one of mine. Everything. Everybody's shipped into Group 1. What other ship is... Okay, no, that's not it. Ping it. But anyway, like I was saying, Behemoth was only stopped at the Battle of Ultramar with the loss of the veteran Ultramarines' first company. That is an entire company made up of nothing but Terminator armored veterans. Hook. You know what? You two, go on those. Send you over there as well. The next Hive Fleet incursion was after Behemoth was codenamed Kraken. None of these are Tyranid names because the Tyranids don't bother with things like names. Like I said, the next one was Kraken, which the only reason Kraken is considered to have been defeated, or thought to have been defeated, is because of the the completely random combined efforts of...
is heavily damaged. Reading cataclysmic structural failings in all forms.
Spore Cloud for you!
Fight on! We cannot let them triumph.
Oh, I just lost a ship.
They've already won. No sense piling death on top of disaster.
You are correct, Commodore, damn your eyes. Abandoned ship. May the Emperor prove merciful.
But anyway, Kraken was a little bit more intelligent about the way it fought, and how it fought was it kind of split up a little more. Oh, living spore field, and it was only beaten by the work of an Eldar craft world and the work of the Imperium. I don't remember which Space Marine fleet or which Space Marine chapter exactly helped out, but okay, there wasn't anything else in there. Oh wait, it's right there. What am I doing? Anyway, like I was saying, one of the Space Marine chapters. Where's this one? They just and also the sacrifice of a Eldar Corsair prince who basically sacrificed his very soul to slay the Swarm Lord, the greatest single soldier in the Tyranid war, in the Tyranid's war machine. If either of them had been unable to stop it, or if either of them had fallen.
Admiral Spire, to all Imperial vessels, the righteous protector is lost. We have encountered a Tyranid Hive Fleet. Impossible as it seems, our situation has grown worse. I declare a Category Abraxas Maxima alert. All able vessels to regroup at Bellis Corona. The Imperium will prevail.
We'll see about that, because I got something else to talk about. Anyway, the current and most powerful Hive Fleet is the one mentioned in the intro video called Leviathan. And Leviathan was seen as being a bit of an anomaly, because the Imperium and all the other races that are fighting the Tyranids, not necessarily as allies, but as comrades, I guess, have been focusing their attacks on the Galactic East. But suddenly the Imperium noticed that...
Admiral Spire,
hold on.
certain rumors have reached my ears. Have you a report for me?
Only that these rumors are likely true. There are Tyranids at Laurentix. The righteous protector is gone, and I fear this is but the start.
I see.
I have the matter in hand. As soon as I can requisition an operational ship, I'll see the swarms destroyed.
Be not so easily distracted from your goal. A ship you shall have, but the chaos threat at Cadia remains your focus. Am I understood?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Lord Inquisitor, our forward explorers have located a Tyranid biovessel.
Not very impressive. There is no shortage of such at present.
Confirmed. However, this organism is unlike any other so far encountered. If dissected, the results will prove valuable.
And the disruption to the Hive Fleet. Very well. Order your excursion. I shall see that it is reinforced.
Alright.
Acknowledged.
The Devourer awakes. With the help of the Inquisition, Magos Nemerian has located and sent fleets to kill and dissect the Ancient One. Mothership entity relaying the Hive Mind's orders to all Tyranid vessels in the Aegis Ocularis. Should it be destroyed, Tyranids should return to an unorganized, feral, and vulnerable state. They will pretend to sit in a cause. Special operation: the Mensura Trench system of the Bellis Corona sector. Where's the Mensura Trench? Okay, it's over there. Station is point of interest. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, Leviathan is... Let me go to... I can't go to the system map yet, but anyway. Leviathan, all of a sudden, the Imperium started noticing Tyranid attacks, or more accurately, complete lack of information coming from a lot of scattered areas, and what reports they got were of Tyranid attacks. It took them a long time to realize that Leviathan had done what they considered to be something insane and impossible. Leviathan was so monstrously huge of a fleet. They took the vast majority of their fleet power and effectively flanked a galaxy. Because the Imperium had been thinking of the Milky Way on a two-dimensional plane. The Tyranids thought in 3 dimensions. They came, if you're looking at it as a flat disc like a frisbee, the Tyranids came up from underneath. So yeah, that tells you a little bit more about how the Tyranids operate. Alright, so once captured, the system is slowly devoured. It takes 3 turns to devour a system. Once devoured, Tyranids gain biomass, which can be used to build ships or structures. Tyranids can build tendrils in the systems via the system view. You can delay attacks targeting your system with spore mine clouds, build biovessels with gestation nests, collect a small amount of biomass every turn with accumulation pools, or regen your fleets with hatch worlds. You can only choose one of the organic structures per system, but you can change it at any time. Do not hesitate to mouse over other structures to learn more about them. Alright, so... Okay, so yeah, this is how I do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a gestation nest here first. Okay, that's loud. Oh, cool, so the spore mine actually spreads. I'm going to spend all my points right away to get a reclamation pool at Bellis Corona and the gestation nest at the Menshiro Trench. Alright, let's take a look at the fleets I've got. Spore field to a specific location. That's what the ship. 5 seconds creating a spore field which deals 5. Okay, so that's just a long range spore mine cloud. Drool cannon. Straight conical area of acid breath from the prow of the flagship. Each ship within 4,500 unit range suffers 1 fire or so board per second. Holy crap. We also have a bioprojectile, corrosive kraken, and corrosive vanguard. Over here we have a corrosive strangler. Speedy recovery. When activated, the shield of the flagship is considered permanent for the next 10 seconds. The shield has been damaged. Regeneration rate is multiplied by 10. Pierce shield attribute and technical skills still apply. Psychic stream. Enemy ships within a 9,000 unit radius around the ship suffer a 400 morale hit. The problem is my Tyranid fleets are not super strong at the moment. And I'm not going to gain a lot of money right off the bat. In fact, I'm not going to gain any right off the bat. Yeah, it's lagging because I'm going for a new ship real quick. Holy, there's a ton of stuff. So we've got battle. We do have the best. We don't have great cruisers. We do have battle cruisers, light cruisers, and escort ships. All right, let's take a look. We have a corrosive strength. Yeah, we have a ton of stuff. Alright, so Corrosive Strangler Void Prowler is what I've got. Shroud Hull, so it's stealth at the start of the battle. Immune to asteroid fields, plasma harvest, and spore fields. Minus 75 bravery penalty. Standard weapons of the ship always target closest enemy. Light critical effects inflicted to the ship are cancelled after 20 seconds. As long as an ally ship with synaptic control is on the battlefield, ship's morale cannot drop below 100. Morale value of the ship drops to 0, it becomes uncontrollable, moves toward the closest edge of the battlefield. Yeah, that's just... Spores. Ship gets 1 defense turret for every 25 active shield points. Ship inflicts 1 damage per second, ignoring the shield to enemy ships within 4,500 for every 100 active shield points. Cannot perform lightning strikes. 270-degree cone. Yeah, I saw that. Deadly troop. During an assault action on an enemy ship, your boarding party deals 3 troop damage. Brutal strike. 10% chance to deal 1 additional troop damage for each assault action. It's rush and burn retros maneuvers. Quickly reoriented Invocation speed is increased for 2 seconds, and Retros, of course, just ends it. Alright, tentacles. There's tentacles from its prow at 700 maximum distance. It's the feeder and the hook tentacles we've seen before. Ship's tonnage applies 1 assault action to target every 6 seconds for 12 seconds as long as the target. Yeah. And then hook tentacles just pulls the 2 ships close together. So target suffers 50 damage. Pull distance depends on the launching ship tonnage and the target tonnage. And then pyro acid battery weapons, which is the main thing. Let's see, it's 80% effective at short range. The real max effective range is the 9,000 medium. Additional fire aboard effect is applied to the target. Each time weapon causes a critical effect. Nice. So every time it like damages something, it also causes a fire. I should have stayed in there. Bioprojectile Void Crawler. Void Prowler is the other one I need to look at. Let's see, Bioprojectile Void Prowler. All the same stuff here. Bio Torpedo Launcher. Fires 4 projectiles to trigger 1 assault action per torpedo, dealing 3 troop damage with 10% critical damage chance if ship hit is engine. Alright, also cancels disengage. And then the other one is the Bioplasma Battery Weapons. Precise. So this can hit any range, but its max range is 4,500, so it doesn't really matter. Ignores shields, pierces armor, so it ignores the first 25 points of armor. Weapon ignores its target's hollow field, so this is like a great anti-Aeldari ship. Restores 1. Yeah, okay, I read that. What is this? Spawning sacks. When activated, spawning sacks fully regenerate troops in the ship's current troop step. Adrenal glands. Brings current rush cooldown to 5 seconds. That's not bad. Reload, of course. Tracking sense. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn there, see what happens. Not a lot. Oh, I can actually up to 9. Oh yeah, it did say that. So I can have 9. I'll have 9 construction points because this is a planetoid nest. Alright, so Bio-Clutch, Corrosive Strangler, Corrosive Projectile, Bio-Acid, Void Prowler, Psychic... I mean, I can't hire anybody, of course, and I have a 400 max fleet value at the moment. Problem is, again, I can't attack anybody at the moment, because I just don't have the money for it. They put up a defense platform on Subiaco Diablo Prime. I'm actually gonna send this so I can actually get a little bit. Yeah, there. Now I'm gaining money. I should have done that earlier. Okay, so this place is the Menstrual Trench has been devoured. Have all of these planets? Okay, so I cannot digest in. I cannot consume Galdaris. I also cannot consume Bellisimar Prime. Have devoured Bellis Corona. Oh wow! I just noticed I got 2,000 to work with. So that's how that works. All right, let's go ahead and build another ship in this Hive Tyrants. Let's see. He's got a bioproject. How about a corrosive clutch void prowler? That works for me. Actually, I could do another one. Let's do an Acid Void Prowler. Suddenly that's a 393. And I've still got 1,902 left. Psychic Scream, Drool Cannon, Spiky Carapace. Ooh, very nice. Speedy Recovery, Spiky Carapace, Psychic Scream, Drool Cannon, Psychic Scream, Drool Cannon, Echo Sport. We're gonna recruit this guy and build him a new fleet. I'm gonna be taking a ton of money for this. What is this? Heavy Pyro Acid Artillery. Okay, I just don't have enough money now. This is still going to be a 290 something. Alright, I'm out of... Oh wait, no, I was out of construction points is what I was out of. But even so, let's head for... Let's see, that's... I can't reach the Palatina's Fault just yet. Subiaco Diablo is going to be a bit of a problem because of that. Let's see, that's 622 versus 627 plus thing. So we're going to head straight for Fonasar. See how the Chaos Bastards like us. The Red Corsairs and the Iron Warriors. 714 versus 622. Launch the fight! I've been looking forward to this because I love Tyranids.
10,000 years have passed since the galaxy burned in the fires of the Horus heresy. 10 millennia since the greatest of the Emperor's Primarchs fell into the grasp of eternal damnation and tore the galaxy aside.
Horus was a weakling.
Horus Lupercal may be dead, his body ashes, and his memory the stuff of a cursed legend. But the wounds he wrought yet gape in the hide of an embattled Imperium. For the battle against Chaos knows...
We're getting another intro for Abaddon.
Many of Horus' servants survived the civil wars, and they have not forgotten their defeat. When the War Master fell, they retreated to the Eye of Terror and waged battle anew. Greatest of these was Abaddon.
I'm gonna skip. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna skip this because we've seen this before. We've seen the whole thing about Failbaddon. And frankly, I cannot give a crap about that guy. He's not that intimidating. I mean, don't get me wrong, on the tabletop, he's a nightmare, but he's terrible. Because he has, like, no leadership ability. Tyranids field pretty high amounts of fleets. So, alright, this is the one: spawning sacks, adrenal glands, and reclamation pools. It's also the one that has, you know, giant bitey. Alright, so you are actually going to engage at 4-5. This thing has torpedoes and 45. That's the one thing about the Tyranids is a lot of their stuff is set for 4,500. Alright, this is a capture point mission. You two... I was trying to get two of you to head there. You guys head off over this direction. Actually, you head that way with them. These two are gonna head over this direction, along with this guy. So I've got at least two ships. I've got at least... at least one capital ship going to all of 3 points I'm trying to take over. This is going to be a longer episode than the rest of the Tyranids, but... Actually, in that case, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I love the fact that I can actually just... If I'm right, I should... yeah, adaptation. So I don't have to worry about asteroid fields and the like. There's the 2 Chaos Fleet. The 2 Chaos ships. This is actually a capital ship, so you're going to be marked as primary target 2. You're going to be marked as primary target 1. Do I have any detection abilities? I can care about Drool Cannon. All that stuff. Spore Field, which... launch the Spore Mine there. I'm just doing that to mess with them, really. There's a ping.
You have seized a strategic area.
2 pings. Alright, you guys, I want Group 2 to go join Group 1. It's gonna be hilarious if that hits. Like, that's a spore mine bomb. The tentacle actually is moving. And detonate.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Okay. They've also lightning struck onto a Tyranid ship, which is really stupid. Your priority 2, aim for the shields there. Actually, I want you guys going over here. Give me a ping. Unit 1, go there. Fire the Drool Cannon. Oh, that's just... Yeah, that thing is gonna burn to death immediately. Oh, did I lose a ship? Yeah, I did. Luckily my Hive Fleets don't have to worry about that. Oh, please be dumb. Go! It's like, you don't have the numbers to stop me. Fire Spike Carapace. Oh, actually, I'm not sure if that actually... Yeah, I think I hit my own ship with that. They're mutinying, they're dying. Chaos has no chance here. I mean, yeah, they've got another ship that just came in, but... Oh great, the Drool Cannon is destroyed. I've got a plan. Oh great, I think I hit side on. You knew there was nothing you could do to stop me here, so why did you come back? Tentacle! Don't let it disengage. Feed the hunger. Or, you know, just outright kill it. Brain damage. Launch troops. Can I get their angle right? Gonna try. There we go.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
All ships are now part of Group 1. Okay, what do you... Okay, you don't have any dual cannons or anything, but... I'm sad oh wait, I can't use the dual cannon for this. Launch a spore field. Fire the dual cannon dead on. Well, that was a waste, but... What I want to do is see if I can get this to work properly. Now it's as close as enemy ship, so... Fire the cannon, the spike carapace. What weapon do you have? I say we took that pretty handily. And now we have more to devour. Can you tell I'm enjoying this? Because I'm enjoying this a lot. That's one thing I've always liked. I mean, don't get me wrong, playing the hero is nice and all, but sometimes you just want to be a monster. Oh, I lost a ship. Big whoop. I lost one. They lost like 9. Yeah, they lost like 8. Alright, Phonostar is a little bit buggered. Repair up fully. Or as much as I can. Okay, let's actually build a new ship here. Do I actually I don't have the construction points for that, do I? No, I shouldn't. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Alright, so what do I want to put up here? I can put a hatch world, a spore mine cloud, or a reclamation pool. Let's get a reclamation pool going here. Alright, I need... What is a special operation? No, I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's actually get all of my fleets down to the Menshiro Trench. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it here, and I'm going to call it here. We'll do the special thing later on. I just wanted to get used to the Tyranids first. But if you enjoyed this, feel free to drop a like on the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me and never see my current series, consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. It does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. As for that, squaddies, I have been D. My children are hungry. I think it's time to feed them. We'll do that next time. for now, good night and good gaming.